to my streamers. Water course here. Oh, cool. I've never seen this before. Good. Oh, boy, has it been a fire force here, hasn't it? Yeah. There's sure a lot of heat, but we're moving into, I think, a little more overcasty, rainy now. How are y'all feeling? Is there anything that anyone wants to share? Like an energy that feels alive? Maybe a part of your body? I'm noticing this. Yeah, jaw. I'm just gonna look around for cues. This feels really good if you want to start doing this. This will be our first asana. Massage the jaw. So I draw an oracle card each morning, just keeping all of us in mind. Who will be with me? Who will I get to be with? And I do the One of Swords. And the words for this card are point of origination. The One of Swords. So the swords work with the mental body, our mind. So really getting underneath our stories, getting underneath our beliefs. So I'm just going to say it. Maybe we could remind each other, remind ourselves to question everything we believe is true. And there's something around that point of origination as we kind of unhook the mental patterns. Can we unhook that point of origination, see the pattern, and then just this practice of disidentification. You don't always have to take it so seriously. Maybe we can just give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room around, is this really what's happening? Is this really true? And I find it really helpful, maybe you do too, is when I just remember to take a deep breath in and notice my breath breathing in, and a deep breath out, and I bring my mind to my body, right? I just bring my mind to my body when I remember, and then I open up to allowing myself to feel. Yeah. And perhaps when we can do this more often, it helps us get out from under all of our thought patterns, brings us deeper into the present moment. Yeah. And holy wow, this is a really remarkable present moment. So I'd like to invite us into our full participation in being here now. Yeah. And as many of you know who've practiced with me, I invite toning in practice, some whisper exhales. And when we tone, the invitation is to really feel the vibration of your own sound from the inside out. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just come to a comfy cross-legged position if you're not already here, and just bring the hands, palms down to the tops of your knees. And let's breathe in and just give ourselves an opening through the heart, a little seated callus stretch, throat opens. That's the breath in, and through the nose, exhale, seated cat stretch. Through the nose, chin toward throat, scoop and squeeze. And let's continue to move in this way for a few rounds of breath. Close the eyes down. We bring our mind to our body, feel our body breathing, feel our body moving. Just notice sensation. Let this really be an opportunity to really give our mind something to focus on. Just wave pulse through the spine, the weight of your body, being supported by planet Earth, and the support of your own body, soul embodied right here, right now. Let's take that cat-cow, one more round of breath. As we exhale, we'll scoop and squeeze. Let's start to circle through the inner pelvic bowl. We inhale through the front of the pelvic bowl. The exhale, scoop and squeeze through the inner sacrum. Got it back to the pelvic bowl. And And then kind of stretch the jaw open, the tongue and it traverses all the way through the spine to the pelvic floor. And next time you're rounding through the back body, just switch directions with this. More of a circle here. Go rounding through the back body. Now breathe in, reset your spine and float your biceps by your ears. Fingertips lift. And then exhale, little cactus arm squeeze. Same exhale, forearms slide together, chin toward throat. And we're just going to do this movement a few rounds. Inhale, biceps by ears. Exhale, cactus arms. And the head stirs a little bit. Forearms together. One more, just like this. Thank you. Forearms together. Now we're going to switch it up a little bit here. Inhale, breath, biceps by ears. Excuse me. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Right fingertips to the earth. Behind us, left hand, top of the knee. Shoulders back and down. Now stay here. 2 breaths. The exhale is a hiss. All the way to the bottom. One more. Notice this really invites a deeper presence. Breathe in, belly expands, unwind center, biceps by ears. Lift. Exhale, just take that twist in the opposite direction. 2 more breaths. And last one, like we're just kind of opening up the pressure valve and letting that release. And an easy breath in, the belly expands, and we lift our biceps by our ears. The breath carries the movement. And as we exhale, palms together, and let's slide our hands heart center. Anjali Mudra, thumbs rest gently to the sternum. Breathe in, lift shoulders to ears. Breathe out, shoulders back and down. Breathe out through the mouth. Tongue is relaxed. 2 more just like that. One more. Now we settle here. We notice breath, breathing body. Body breathing with planet Earth. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. That bridge between matter and spirit, spirit and matter. The ears are soft, the tongue relaxed. We notice what's here now. We get underneath stories, get beyond concepts. Just feel existence existing. And I'd like to invite the group intention, presence, full participation. Be here now. And as we tone together the mantra, Om, Ah, root, O, heart, third eye, whole body, 3 rounds, presence, release your breath. Breathe in. float our biceps by our ears, our biceps float by our ears. Now we exhale, gentle cactus arms, and then let's let our fingertips meet the earth behind us, either side of the hips. Let's bend the knees, feet to the earth. Exhale, knees to the left, inner gaze right. And then inhale, slowly knees to center, scoop the tailbone, chin toward the road. Just take this to the other side, slow flow. And just continue this for about 3 more rounds on each side. Just really allowing your attention to be fully with the movement, inside the movement, as you move. Once more on each side. And we'll breathe in with our next exhale, knees to the left. Inner belly scoops to the left. Right hand, top of left knee, little peek over that back shoulder. Now plant your left hand, buoyant elbow. Inhale, right bicep over here. You can stay here or scoop the tailbone, lift on top of the knees, the shins, lift the sit bones, give it a little cactus arm squeeze. And then slide the bicep over your ear, gaze toward the earth. And just take that little shoulder pulse one more time. And then when you're ready, if they're not already, sit bones to the earth. And then cartwheel that right bicep over here, fingertips to the earth behind you, and you're just going to switch sides. Left hand, top of the right knee, little peek over the back shoulder. You plant that right hand, left bicep over here, scoop the tailbone, lift the sit bones, maybe, and then give it a little cactus arm squeeze, feet to the sky. Slide the bicep over your ear, peek toward the earth. One more, just like that. Thank you. And the sit bones come back to the earth, and we backstroke that left arm, fingertips to the earth behind us, knees lift center, soles of the feet together, pretty far from your pubic bone. And then from here, just let there be a little sit bone walk side to side. Just let your body move however it moves with this. Maybe a sit bone walk behind you, kind of draw the pubic bone back. And then let's slide the left palm to the earth next to us, right bicep over here. Ooh. Fold the shoulder over your heart. It's like this big half moon. Stir and then take that to the other side. This movement comes from your Hara center. Take that once more on each side. Now the next time we fan the ribs away from the windows, we're going to stay here. Give it a slight cactus arm squeeze and then slide the hand behind your head. Press the head into your hand, kind of opening up the wing. Take a big old breath in, and then exhale. Just fold that inner arm over your ear, inner gaze toward the earth, almost like you're plugging your elbow toward the earth. And then breathe in, fan that shoulder blade back and down, open up the wing, gaze to the sky. Take that again, exhale, fold into your own heart. And last one here. And this time as we exhale, let's slide that hand off the side of our head, bring it to the earth next to the other hand. You might straighten the elbows. Inner belly does a big old squeeze to the right, then soften the elbows, relax the head and neck. And then feel that big old breath through the whole side body, back body there. Thanks. And we're just going to join Holly in a gentle it really kind of lightens the meridian system. One more breath. A little rocking motion. And now just take your time to start to walk your hands toward the front of your mat. Lengthening spine along the way, whatever way that works for you. And then just bow forward, bow in. Forehead maybe toward the earth, on the earth. And then from here, any little adjustments, maybe a little wiggle, a little sit bones, jaw, and neck. And eventually settle into a bit more stillness and watch, feel, notice the movement of your breath, breathing. In this moment, unfolding, reveal, we plug our tailbone toward the earth, belly button back, round up vertebrae by vertebrae, and let the hands kind of slide up the inner legs as that happens. And then breathing in through the nose, shoulders lift to ears. Exhale through the mouth, shoulders up and down. Relax the jaw. One more just like that. Now inhale, biceps by ears. The breath carries you. Exhale, we're going to fan toward the windows. And then from here, we slide the top hand behind our head, press the head gently into the hand, inner gaze to the sky. And then exhale, fold the inner arm over your ear, and the shoulder blade kind of folds over the heart. And then just explore this pulse for a few rounds of breath. Soften your jaw. Holy embodiment, right? Just get to kind of surf through sensation, as sensation, under sensation. Slide that hand off the side of your head. Bring it to the earth next to your other hand. Straighten the elbows, let the inner belly squeeze to the left. Ooh, and then soften, release head and neck. Maybe there's an internal wave through the right side body, back body. Ocean, exhale. Again. Just watch how the belly expands as you breathe in. You walk our hands, our torso center. And then just settle in here for about 3 rounds of breath. Full participation, movement of life being. Ooh, that's good jazz. So breathe in, belly button draws back, round up vertebrae by vertebrae. Slide the hands up the inner thighs. At the pubic bone, slide the backs of your hands together and then slide up midline. And then at the top of that, like a slow motion fountain. Slide the hands under your knees. Draw your knees together. And you can come on to all fours. So if you like, you can use those blankets underneath your kneecaps. Hands are spread wide, toes are tucked. Just start to slide through a few slow motion cat cows. And if you want, maybe explore stirring the head and the hips in opposite directions. Really, any movements here for a few rounds. And then just control, I'm just turning it down. And then breathing in, let's slide into cow stretch. Breathe out with the knees and press through to downward facing dog. And then just explore pedaling this out for a few moments.
Any little movements. Breath. Okay, good. And now these next 3 rounds of breath, please slide through to your full expression, down dog here. Now breathe in, lift the heels. Breathe out, bring your knees to the earth. Bring the tops of your feet to the earth, and then slide your sit bones to your heels and keep your torso lifted for a moment. Hold the pubic back. It looks like an upward facing dog there. And then we're flipping the left palm, stringing it under the right armpit to your outer shoulder, the side of your head, and walk your right fingertips toward the front of your mat, but then let the right shoulder drape over your heart. Full breath in. One more. Silent breath, 2 rounds. Thank you. The surrender in and through. We press the right hand to unstring the left. Left hand to the earth. And then we just switch sides. Lift the right palm up under the armpit, outer right shoulder, side of your head. Relax the left shoulder over your heart. Deep breath in. Let that pulse, a little softness through. One more. 2 breaths in silence. Now we breathe in, we press the left hand enough to unstring the right. Right hand to the earth, press the left. Let's scoop the tailbone and lift it to all fours. Walk the hands about a hand distance forward. Keep scooping the tailbone. Maybe the big toes stay together as they lift toward the sky. So this version of upward facing dog. And then press over the knees. Tuck the toes. Thank you for adjusting. Breathe. Lift the knees and we press through to down dog. Big toes to touch. Now give it a couple breaths here and watch how this refinement naturally happens as vital force seeks vital force. One more breath. Thank you. And now we're just going to heel toe our feet to the front of our mat. And if you want to scoop blankets aside, please do so. Maybe blocks on either side of the front of your mat for easy access. Excuse me, a little bit wider than 2 fist distances. And as we breathe in, bend the knees pretty deep and slide the hands underneath the knees on the shins, partway to hold the feet bone back. Let the sit bones kind of flower open. And then as you exhale, slide the hands behind the cat, straighten the knees, internally rotate the thighs, and take a peek towards your belly button. So take that movement a couple more rounds. Inhale, almost like a power stretch. And exhale, just like a standing forward fold cat stretch. Ooh, one more. Thank you. Now forward fold. Let's stay here for a couple rounds of breath. Relax the jaw. Let the neck relax. Last one here. Now bend the knees pretty deep. Take a slow reverse swan all the way up. Palms touch above your head. Exhale, bend the knees a little bit. Hands heart center. Take a slow bow forward. Breathe in, heart may lift. Lengthen. Breathe out, forward fold. Bend the knees pretty deep. Slow first forward. Come all the way up. Exhale. Hands heart center. Soften the knees. Now stay here. Breathe in. Stay here. Breathe out. Another breath in. And as we exhale, just press your palms toward the earth, outer hips. There. And then interlace your hands behind you and step your feet a little wider. Now, pointed knees here. Knuckles toward the earth behind you. And so really just let yourself move intuitively here. We're gonna scoop the hips to the right. And then bend the knees pretty deep to circle the sit bone behind you. Hips to the left. Straighten the knees, scoop the tailbone, chin toward the ribs. And so just kind of explore this hip stir movement. No pun intended for a few rounds. Yeah, a bunch of hip steps. Good. And we'll take that one more round. Notice how the head and the neck have a nice little stir with that. Now the next time the sit bones are kind of spreading open behind you, just switch directions. Horse lift. Exhale. Grip the jaw. Yeah. And now from here, bend the knees deep, almost like Utkatasana, but now the torso is parallel to the earth. Knuckles toward the back wall. And you crawl your ears and shoulders away from each other. And then eventually ground toward the earth, knuckles to sky. You can straighten your knees without locking them and internally rotate the thighs. Kneecaps lift. It's very internal movements there. Give it about 3 or so breaths. Good, good, good. One more breath here. Thank you. Now bend the knees really deep. See if you can bring your hamstrings and your torso parallel to the earth. Knuckles toward the back wall, round toward the front wall. Release the hands. And then slowly rise all the way up, straighten the knees. Step the feet a little closer and get your little side body stretches that happen side to side. Thank you. Now breathe in a little bit center. And as we exhale, left fingertips, right wrist. Fan the right ribs open. You can stay here or step the right foot behind the left. Catch a little sweet little curtsy. Then fold the shoulder over the heart. Then we slide center. We are going to take that to the other side, but there is no hurry whatsoever. So right fingertips, left wrist. Fan those left ribs open. And step the left foot behind the right. And fold the shoulder over your heart. And then breathe in, let's slide center, feet together, heart lifts. Exhale, hands heart center, and just come into a forward fold. Breath in, heart way lift. Breath out, forward fold. Let's step our right foot to lunge, right heel, 45 degrees. We rise through to warrior one. We exhale into a little cactus arm squeeze, and we breathe in here. And now exhale, right arm over left for eagle arms. You're also welcome to have hands around shoulders. Straighten that front knee, maybe lift the front toes, maybe the elbows lift. And then exhale, seal the front foot, bend the knee, elbows hug the heart, and maybe the fingertips. I'm going to touch toward the earth, maybe on the earth. We're going to take that movement once more. So inhale, come all the way up. Straighten that front knee, maybe elbows lift. Exhale, hug in. You got it. Now let's stay deep in the left knee. Stay in eagle arms and come all the way up. Now stay here and explore a little circling of the forearms, the head, the neck. Switch directions. Thank you. Now breathe in, slide center. So the right forearm slides over left. Frame your head here. Big old backstroke.
Interlace your hands behind you. Straighten the front knee for a moment, belly and heart. You can stay here or bend the front knee. You can stay here or hug the left hip back, humble warrior. Let's give it a couple of breaths. Any little micro movements. One more breath. Thank you. Now breathe in at 0 hurry. Come all the way through here. Exhale, hands slide heart center. Let's pivot on the ball of the back foot and hover that knee. Can you broaden the sacrum a little here? Now you can stay here or start to bow forward, straighten that back knee. You can stay here or step into the left foot with the right leg straight behind you. Maybe bring the fingertips to the earth. Let's bring the fingertips to the earth. Bend the right knee. Lift the right knee to the sky. And then straighten the right leg, toes lift to the sky. Lower the right leg, cross right ankle over left. Stack your knees. Pinky toes close. This is where blocks are so handy. Now from here, notice a little spiraling motion through the soles of your feet. And then just join that with a little circling through the pelvis, the tailbone, the head and neck. Maybe stillness feels better for you. Now you can stay here or walk your hands a little bit to the right. Scoot your hips a little bit to the left. Maybe a little rocking motion into that inner left hip. Couple more breaths here. Breathing and unhooking. We walk our hands centered if they're not already. Re-anchor your left foot. Okay. All of us are on that left foot. If not, please take note. Straighten the right leg behind you. We are going to step, crescent lunge, biceps by ears. And then exhale, open up the arms. And let's bring the palms to the earth. Really step forward to the right. A little rocking towards your crown, towards your heels. Bring your knees to the earth. Hollow out the belly, puff up the back of the heart, strong plank for a breath in. And then lower all the way to the earth. Tops of the feet. Shoulders shrug back against the blue Shavasana, but 0 weight on your hands. Soft. Take out one more round. Touch your toes. Maybe push up your plank or press over your knees. It's downward facing dog with your big toes touching. Lift the heels. Bend the knees really deep and press your belly to your thighs so you're really lengthening your spine there. Press the earth away from you. Tiny wag the tailbone, brainstem. Now straighten the knees, heels to the earth. It's okay if they don't quite touch. Put a full breath in and a full breath out. And last one. Thank you. Now the breath in carries our right toes to the sky. See if you can press a little beyond those toes. The breath out, big step into lunge. Now step your left foot forward enough to bring the heel to the earth. Now make sure you got your opposite foot forward. And some of us are on opposite legs. Biceps by ears, warrior. Cactus hands. Inhale. Exhale, left arm over right, depending on what side you're on. Straighten that front knee, lift the elbows. Maybe lift the front toes. Then seal the front foot, bend the knee, elbows hug heart. A little bow in through, right into the heart of mom. Take that again. Good, let's stay deep in our front knee. Stay in eagle arms and lift the torso. Now from here, explore a little circling of the forearms. And a massage around the heart, head and neck. Other direction. And then we'll slide the left forearm over right. Lift the knee of your head. Back stroke the arms. Interlace behind you, opposite pinky on the outside. Straighten your front knee. Belly lifts to heart. You can stay here. Or bend the front knee. You can stay here. Or kind of hug that front hip back on the warrior. You're zipping up your inner thighs. That back heel stays on the earth. Another breath in. Another breath out. Now slowly rise all the way through to warrior one. Nice. Hands heart center. Put it on the ball of your back foot. You hover that knee. Broaden the sacrum. And then as we bow forward, we straighten the back knee. Anchor the front foot. And maybe lift that left leg straight behind you. Fingertips to the earth. Blocks. Bend that left knee and lift it to the side. And then explore straightening the left leg, toes in. And then we lower that leg and cross left ankle over right. Stack your knees. Maybe blocks on your fingertips. Maybe there's a little stirring motion, a little circular unwinding. It's kind of winding deeper in and through as we release the tensions, access vitality. Maybe fingertips to the left, scoot your hips a little bit to the right. You can even kind of rock a little bit into that outer inner right hip. And once the fingertips center, re-anchor the right foot, reach the left leg straight behind you. And then take your foot, step through to crescent lunge. Six fingers, nice. And open those arms. We will plant the hands. From here, we are going to step into plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the earth. Now from here, slide your palms to the earth, outer place. And then lift the gaze, the torso, shoulders back and down, lift the hands, and reach toward the back wall. You can stay here or press your hips and reach your arms. Give it a couple breaths. Yeah. One more. Hands to the earth, release. We are going to actually lift maybe through upward dog, press over your knees. Keep your hips over your knees and slide your hands toward the front of your mat. So it's either your heart, chin, forehead, traction back through the pubic bone. Maybe it's tiny, like a minuscule little wag inside the throat. Breath. Now from here, with the forearms staying parallel, there's a tiny scoop of the tailbone, and let that lift you into dolphin with your knees on the earth. And then keep your elbows where they are, but kind of spread them away from each other. Tuck the toes. You can stay here or come to forearm. Keep broadening the shoulders. Hollow out the belly. Press through the heels. Reach through the crown. One more breath. Now slowly bring your hips to the earth.
So there's this internal tractioning of the elbows back, lift the belly to heart. Draw your clear bones slowly. Breath, easy to look out, soften. Feel inside and we explore the sensation lines. You can stay here or press the fingertips with the elbows. Woo. Then slide the belly to the earth, the diaphragm, the chest, the forehead. Hands slide on either side of the rib cage as we press over the knees. We are going to come into devotional. Maybe the hips do a big old wag side to side along the way. Eventually, forehead meets forehead with mama earth. And soften it. Lines. Yeah, gentle pursed lips exhale. Empty, empty, empty. Two more. Now breathing in the scoop of the tailbone. Let that lift you into a little cat stretch. And then breathe out. Strengthen or straighten the spine, tuck the toes, slide your hands about hand distance forward, and we're going to right into down dog. Now we breathe in and we lift our left toes to the sky. We press a little beyond the toes, left toes. And then we breathe out and we step our left foot toward our outer left hand. Then we lift the right heel and we spin the right heel parallel to the back of our mat. Now stick with me here. Walk your fingertips a tiny bit to the right. Start to bend the right knee, and we start to straighten the left knee a little bit. And then a little puff through the mid back, scoop the tailbone, straighten the right knee, bend the left knee. So just explore that movement for a few rounds. See if you can keep your heels on the bench. Good, just a little wag there through the tail, spine. And now go ahead and bend the left knee over the left ankle. Right knee is pretty straight. We're going to walk our hands diagonally out from our pelvis. Just take a bow in here. Relax the head and neck and just give it a breath. And now walk the hands to the inside of the left foot. Pivot back on the ball of the right foot. Bring the right knee to the earth. Now you can use blocks here. If you want, forearms on your blocks in the height that feels good to you. You can stay here or maybe roll to the outer left. You can stay here. Maybe you just straight that left forearm, inner left thigh, and then get that left shoulder. Roll toward the ear, back and down, open up, exhale. Just really, very kind of lovingly, kindly breathe in and through. Maybe it's a little through the jaw, and rolls for the earth and the sky. We have two more legs. And seal the foot, hands to the earth. And then from here, take your time to just straighten that left leg and bow into this version of our left arm Asana. You might even micro bend the left knee and then puff into the kidneys a little bit and then straighten the knee and lengthen. Two more breaths. And then from here, start to kind of go up to the bend the knee. Set your blocks aside. We're gonna heel toe that left foot back center, lift the right knee, step through to plank, and then move through a slow vinyasa here of your choice. And we're gonna meet in downward dog for just a couple of breaths. Now the breath in carries our right toes to the sky. And we step the right foot, outer right hand. We spin the left heel parallel to the back of our mat. We start to walk the hands a little bit left, and then start to bend the left knee, straighten the right knee. A little kind of roll through the inner sacrum as you straighten the left knee, bend the right knee. So just put dance there. A few rounds of breath. Yeah, beautiful. And when you're ready, let's bend the right knee over the right ankle. And then walk the hands just kind of diagonally out from the hips there. Bow in for a breath or two. We'll start to walk the hands to the inside of the right foot, pivot on the ball of the left foot. Bring the left knee to the earth. Now you can stay here, or maybe blocks under forearms, maybe forearms on the earth. Maybe roll to the outer right foot. Maybe there's a little tractioning of the heart. Maybe you just drape the right forearm over your shin and explore a little shoulder rolls there. Spiraling through the neck, the base of your skull. About 3 or so more breaths. Being in the shimmer of sensation, free from concepts, free from stories. We bring our hands back to the earth as we seal the right foot. We start to straighten the right leg with the toes, so this version of half splits. Maybe micro bend the right knee, a little puff into the mid back, and then straighten the knee. The heel is anchored, that'll traction the spine. Couple of breaths. Now we are going to seal the right foot, bend the knee. We're going to switch it up a little here. Heel toe the right foot center, and then just drag the right foot back to meet the left. And then as comfortable, cross the ankles, come onto your sit bones in whatever way works for you. Reach the legs out in front of us. We're going to scoot forward on the mat. And then from here, just going to scoop the hands up, shoulders backing down, and we're going to exaggerate that movement again. So palms down, little bow forward, and then kind of scooping up that air, shoulders backing down, scoop the tailbone, and then just catch your strength, catch space, them all the way down. And then from here, reach the biceps by ears and stretch your legs long, catch a full body stretch. And go press to the right hand, right heel, left hand, left heel. Ooh. Deep inhale. And then go ahead and bend the knees. Reach the right leg toward the ceiling for just a moment. And point and flex the right foot. Press the left foot on the earth and kind of seal the sacrum for a moment. Yeah. And then let's cross the right thigh over left. Lift the feet and just hug those crossed thighs towards your belly. Now you can wrap your hands around the left shin, or if there's space, wrap the hands around the outer ankles And then start to press the soles of your feet, one toward the window wall and one toward the opposite wall. And then maybe hug the thighs a little closer. Shoulder blades spread open. Full breath in. And one more. Keep the legs crossed, but release the feet, the left foot to the earth. And then from here, we're going to scoot the hips a little bit to the the right, and then drop the knees to the left. Spread the arms long. See if you get traction, the shoulder blades toward the earth. Full breath in. One more with that little buzz. Silence. And the knees look center. You uncross the thighs. You bring the right foot to the earth. Step the hips center and reach the left leg to the sky. Stir of the ankle, the toes. Press the right foot and anchor the sacrum. And then cross the left thigh over right. Hug the thighs to the belly. And just give it a little squeeze, or maybe the hands wrap around the outer ankles, and you kind of footprint the side walls. And just keep the legs crossed. Release the feet to the earth. Scoot the hips a little bit to the opposite side. Drop the knees, opposite side. Shoulder blades to the earth as much as possible. Full breath in. Subtle, one more. Breathe in and lift the knees center. Step the feet parallel and step the hips center. And then just reach the legs straight up toward the ceiling. Hands, palms up, outer hips. Let the bones be stacked. Let this kind of neutralize the hips, the belly, with a soft awareness, shimmering right at the third eye. I am. Just a little shake out of the toes, the ankles, give them a little kick. Start to bend your knees. Give yourself a little squeeze. Just any movements that'll have you feel resolved, complete. You're ready to transition to Shavasana.
And from here, just stick with me for just a moment. Release your breath. And feel a full breath in. Full breath in. Take it all the way to the top. Hold it at the crown. Hold. 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 Open mouth, exhale. Release. Release, release. We have one more just like this. When you're ready, full breath in, take it all the way to the top. And you gently hold this at the crown. Hold. Hold. Sip in a little bit more. Hold. Open. And you give the weight of your body to earth. And you soften even more. And you make even more contact with the earth. And you let water body spread open through the earth. Warmth of fire body purify. A touch of air. Completely received in the space inside of you and all around you. Receive stillness, silence, and space. And now notice this breath in, this breath out. And notice your body an altar for your soul. And with reverence, receive this breath in and this breath out, and feel that beautiful bridge, the breath, spirit meets matter, and matter spiritualized. Just drop a single word of intention right into your heart, to your whole body. Watch that ripple as a color, texture, and let that ripple through your fingers, your toes. Presence along with your intention. Maybe a little sway of your head side to side. Just bending your knees as you're ready. Just make your way to one side. And as you receive the support of earth, receive the support of your own body, lean in, mutual support. And watch with effortlessness as you make your way to a seated position. And you just receive the support that's right here. And slide our palms together, heart center. We feel this full body mudra. Feel this full body mudra, Anjali mudra. It's an offering. We receive this offering deep through our heart, our bones, our whole body, our being. And we notice how this is far more outreaching. The deeper we receive this offering, we offer this offering. And let us tone together a single Om. We'll seal our practice. Release your breath. Please breathe in. Carried in the ripple of that sound as we blink our eyes open. And our practice is complete. Namaste. Thank you all so much for your presence, sharing your practice, your prayers, your breath. It's great to be with you all. I did all right with the mysterious playlist. That's a rising operation. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. I'm here tomorrow morning at 9:15 as well. We've got a Mindfully Friday tomorrow evening starting at 7 as well, 7 to 8 p.m. So it's a nice little sound journey offering. Thank you. Oh, and Amber, are you still,
Into next month too.
So Thursdays, 1:30 to 3:30, there's a watercolor class happening with Amber, who's such an amazing artist and an amazing teacher. Yeah. Teacher of art and yoga. And Holly, we love you.
Thank you. Yes. Thanks for live streaming with us.